Good evening. Happy Friday, February 20th. Game one of the Arizona State Playdowns. Luck of the draw, the Bobcats will be taking on the Junior Sun Devils in the first game of playoffs. So final periods, or teams that made it were obviously Bobcats, Coyotes, who were playing the Knights earlier today. Odd team out would be, I believe, Mission. So Mission's season is done, and after today, a couple other teams, after this weekend, a couple other teams are going to be done here. Congratulations to Team USA, the women's team, coming away with a goal victory on an overtime win yesterday, and a 6-1 team, 6-1 or 6-2 game of the men's today, playing Canada Sunday morning at like 6 a.m. So good to see everyone today as they file in here. I thought we were. So as we get going here, Language is going to be a net here. There's game one. So last game, the Coyotes took on, or not the Coyotes, I'll talk about that next. They're taking on the AHU Knights game, I believe, in Chandler. So see what happens with them later on. Pay attention, let me know. Bobcats, back from New Jersey, where they didn't really have the best tournament. Coming away 1 and 2. Yeah, we played 3 games. Last game, Bobcats decided to show up and actually do what we were used to. So line changers galore by Coach Koff. And it looks like he brought his buddies with him, all the coaches for the Bobcat organization, Coach Brando, Coach Wong. And they'll come in and see what happens, see what we can get going here. About 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here. Love to see the Edelsteins home here. Unfortunately, over the weekend, one of their furry friends passed away. We give our thoughts out to Oliver and Jess and Eddie. It's never fun to lose a loved one, even if it's a pet. They're not just a pet; they are our family. So, got to see the lovely Daniel Cohen here today with Lenny, as Daniel's recovering from an upper body injury. Love to see what we can have happen here this game. Then the Coyotes lost. The Coyotes beat the Bobcats twice. Other than those losses, one other loss came from the Sun Devils on a 7-2 loss, I believe is what it was. So Bobcats need to not sleep here and play the game hard like they should, and good things would happen. So we'll wait and see. About a minute left here before everything gets going. End of the season here. The final 2 weeks of the season here for this Tier 2 program for everyone except for one team in the state. So we'll see what happens. And again, pay attention to the lines as they're going to be moving around a lot. And here he comes, Mr. Mayor himself, Lenny Collin, as well as Daniel. So 17-minute periods. 17. And they're not letting the clock run here. And let's get ready to do that hockey here. Four refs here on the state playdowns. Love to see that. Extra eyes never hurts anybody. As we get moving on. How are you? All right, starting lineup. We'll see what this. See what happens over here. Sorry, lineup's gonna go with the consistent change-ups. Here we're gonna have Cujo in, along with Shackart, Gardner, Stapleton, and Hartman. So as we get going here, state playoffs, let's go down and see what happens. Coyotes playing later. That's AHU, Bobcats versus Sun Devils, and then I believe Sun Devils take on the Coyotes tomorrow. So, or on Sunday. So we play on AHU on Sunday. Refs are finally trying to figure out what's going to happen the rest of the way. Looks like Chesley is going to be in for the Sun Devils here. Let's do that hockey here. All right, face-off comes back up over to Stapleton. Stapleton swings it far side, up over to Cujo. Cujo centering pass over to Shackart. Shackart puts it in. First shot on goal by the Bobcats, save there by Chesley. As a goalie dad, you always want to see that first save happen. Nice quick shot there by Hartman. Gonna come off to the right side there of Chesley. Face-off still over there. Taken over by the Sun Devils, going to come up to the far side. They try to get centering pass, not able to, knocked free. Marvin brings it into the zone. Taken away there by Shackart. Shackart brings behind the net in the end zone, up over to Gardner. Gardner is double teamed, up over. Kurtz out, kicked free there by Stapleton. Little bit of a miscommunication there by Stapleton and Gardner as it comes back in. Langs plays the net. Jacob. Cross ice pass up over to Cujo. Cujo drops it down, but not sure who that pass was to, and it's going to go all the way down. Icing's the call. Up to the far side. 16:22 left to play. So let's see here. Coming off to Lang's right side with him as well. Face off one by Sun Devils. Shot saved there by Jacob. High point shot. Peck tries to keep it in now. Wise, offsides is called. Not even to keep it was Peck. Come in are the Bobcats. Get it back up over Krupski. Far side up over, I believe that's Gauthier. Comes back up into the zone, falling back down. Gauthier tries to get it. He does, but it comes back up over. Krupski gets it. Clean hit there by Peck. Up on. Smith with himself comes around. Gets a pass. Tries to get up over to Evans. Evans tries to take a one-timer. Where that goes wide of the net. Comes back up over. Couple good hits by the Sun Devils, and coming back around. Wise comes down. Pass comes over Krupski. Krupski comes on. He gets a shot. Stick deflected there by Smith. Exit pass comes back up over, and here come the Sun Devils. They're going to go for a change. Gauthier, or coming away with the puck, comes back around in front of the net here. New defenders. Bump on now along with Smith and Hubert. Gauthier, he puts a shot. Nice blocker save there by Chesley, and a high pass comes all the way down. Ice is going to be called there. So Morris is going to be in there defensively. Morris in along with Mello. K-Pop Smith, Hubert, and Buck. So again, line changes, which benefited us last game. Created a better scoring opportunity already. Hubert in at the dot. Bobcats can't win the face-off. Kept in by Morris, but it goes all the way down to the far side. It's going to roll. And ice is going to be the call off there. I'm pretty sure that went off one of our players, but refs had the whistles. I don't. So it's going to go back down far side. 14:59 left to play here. It's crazy. It's a nice cool breeze day, and it's colder in the rink here. So, all right, off to the left side there, Keffley. Hubert tries to get a face-off win, comes back behind, bodies up against the boards. Here come the Sun Devils. Back up over, centering pass comes around just a little bit too hard. And Hubert, he sees a hit. He avoids it right there. Gill came in, lined them up pretty good. Nice play there by K-Pop, creates a problem. Up over to Mello. Mello puts a shot there. That goes wide of the net. Coming down is Morris. He puts it down low, up over to K-Pop. Smith can't handle it. Rayhorn tries to hit off of Hubert there. A little 8-on-8 action. And not able to get it. And it's going to go all the way down. Icing's going to be another call there. Goes back up to the far side. 14:28 left to play. So if you're at home, John, Mike Ken, I hope you drop in the comments, say hi. Face off there. Another one won by the Sun Devils. That's 3 in a row. And we get it up to the near side, up over to Schaefer. Schaefer gets it. He's back up over. Nice little trickle pass there by Hubert. But lined up Smith just a little bit wide. His shoe's going to come around. He's sharpshooter for the Sun Devils. He makes his way around Mello. Still looking. He's pulling the string there. Bobcats are doing everything they can to get their body on issues. He's slippery today. Comes back up over. Morris gets a centering pass. Comes out of the zone. And it goes back in. Off delayed offsides is the call. And it comes back up over. Mello surveys, gets the puck. He gets a cross-ice pass up over the bump. It's intercepted there. Comes back up over through the zone. Up over K-Pop Smith trying to get it up over to Wise. Wise is shot out of a cannon, still fighting and going for it. Settles in the stick of 74. Draws back up over to the zone, up over to Mello. Mello can't get it. Treating back, gets it back up over to Cujo. Cujo with it. A little miscommunication between Cujo and between Cujo and is that Weiss? It comes back up over. Puck comes out of the zone, all the way far end. Stapleton's going to give chase. He's got to hurry up as Marvin's coming after him. Stapleton B-button moves, looks to get a pass. He does, finds Phillips. Phillips cross-ice pass. Nice, gets it up over to Hartman. Hartman comes down to, oh no, that's Edelstein. Edelstein puts a shot and a nice little glove save there by Chesley. Puts it back up over. Edelstein puts it back up over. Stick comes back over to the far side. Looking forward to the Sun Devils, looking for that stretch pass. Good job there by Cujo, takes it away and put back into the zone. Phillips tries to get it. And offsides there, can't keep it in, is Wise. We're back up over is O'Hearn. O'Hearn tries to get it, lined up for a hit, but settles up as Stapleton. Comes over to Cujo, far side. Cujo gets it up over to Wise. Wise is all by himself. He goes all by himself, and he gives a dump in the chase. So on now comes Hartman as well as Shackart, still back behind though, over. Far side, Klebski comes on, he keeps it in. Still comes around, he puts a shot, and that's deflected. That goes wide of the net. Comes back over, Stapleton tries to get it, but Hartman uses his hand and gets it back over. Nice play there by Gardner. Gardner and Hartman are in the way there, as they both have the stick of the same angle and couldn't get out of the way. Klebski tries to get it, gets it up over to Shackart, touch pass up over to Gardner. Gardner's going to try to use his lower body to get around. He comes around, puts a leg pass shot, 2 shots, and the puck is still free, not able to get it. Comes back up over. Coming away with it, there's Krupski, and he's trying to give them his Fitzgerald. Krupski puts another one, shot and gut, and goes off the leg. Shot, and rebound opportunity just trickles in. Chesley had it, but momentum just rolled right past that leg pad. And Hartman is on the board. Gets a score on that one as it rolls up and around far side. All right, lineup stays. 11:45 left here. Face off one by the Sun Devils. Gets it back to issue. Backhand pass into the zone. Gill gets it up over to Rayhorn. Back up over to Gill. Cross-ice pass intercepted there. Shackart looks to get it. Good stick there by Gill. Takes away his mistake and gets it back over. Fitzgerald gets it out of the zone. Up over to Gauthier. Gauthier puts it to the deep corner. Up to the far side, still looking. Coyote, sorry, I keep saying Coyotes. They got the maroon going with me. I apologize if Miken was here. I would definitely be getting it. Icing's going to be the call there, as it's just before Rainier puts it all the way down the far side. So Bobcats' key to the game here is the forechecking, continue to push pressure on the Sun Devils, keep it in their zone, and put shots on goal there. So Wise in now along with Smith. Krupski, Gauthier. Face off one, but coming to the puck there, far side is issue. Coming back in, he comes down, he puts a shot, that goes off the face, shot. And not like using your head and keeping the puck out over there, but coming back over, ref's just making sure that he's okay. He's already had one concussion this year. Why not get it on the rim? I'm going to come off to the left side. Jaguar face-off win by the Sun Devils. Good pressure there by Bodie Evans. Comes back down. Gauthier tries to get it, looking for a centering pass through the legs. Shot there, that goes wide. Good opportunity. Comes back up over, down low. Ishii's going to make his move. And he puts it down low, down to the far side, out to the point to Schwab. Schwab's able to keep it, cuts across, high pass. He's going to put a shot. Shot, deflection, the puck goes in. So just like that, Sun Devils are back, tied. So good things happen when the puck, you shoot the puck at the net and it comes back over. So see what happens here. Again, they know that Sun Devils can put some points on the board as well. Bump in Hubert along with K-Pop Smith. Face-off, another face-off win by the Sun Devils. Not able to get it. Comes back up over, and good play there. Comes back up into the zone, swinging it wide, looking to get a shot. Comes back up over to the far side. Then puts it down off the boards, and coming back over. Pushed up over, Bump gets it. Tries to get it. It's knocked off of his stick. Sun Devils are putting the pressure there. Puck comes down low, gets behind, is Hubert. Hubert's still looking. Looks for a centering pass, tries to get it, and comes all the way through as Smith tries to come around, and it comes back up over to the far side. Langs puts the stick, and it goes all the way down past Hubert, up over to Bump. Bump's using a message. He had 3 goals last game, and coming back over, it's going to be dumped down to the far side. Under 10 to play here, first period, all tied at 1. Backhand pass, up over to Mello. Mello gets a pass into the lane, and Hubert can't catch it, but it comes back up over. Morris looks, and he gets a turnover. Good stick lift there by Hubert, and a puck finally goes back out. And again, Bobcats aren't able to get a little bit out of sorts right here as they're trying to make a pass. And another dump pass, no pressure there. Settles up over to Brandt. And he's another scorer. You want to see him come around. Legman gobbles that one up and puts it back up over to the far side. So stick gets knocked down here. So 9:28 left to play. First period, coming off to Lang's right side. Setting up. Puck was dropped. Finally a win there by the Bobcats. Backhand pass Stapleton to Cujo. Cujo looks to get it up over to Edelstein. He tries to get it over to Phillips. Pass behind Smith. Smith able to regain control, brings it up over. His only play is to dump it into the zone. Phillips drops down low. Edelstein's trying to find a spot. He's not able to. Board wrap around pass over to Stapleton. Stapleton, he tries to put a shot. It gets deflected. Trying to find a shrieking Sun Devil, but good center field play there by Cujo. Back up into the zone, and it comes back around. And so power play coming up here as I believe Cujo is going to get called there for a tripping. And the first penalty kill coming up. And a little bit out of sorts here were the Bobcats as they weren't able to get down. 3 errant passes and creates the turnover. So Stapleton and Morris, Phillips and Edelstein are going to be in for your penalty killing crew. And kicked out there because looks like 34, Fitzgerald didn't want to stay out of the lane. And face-off won by the Sun Devils. Wrapped it down low. Stapleton behind the net, looks to get it out. Puck goes high, up, trying to set up over. Good stick there by Edelstein. Again, going back and forth as Energizer Bunny. Issue with it. He comes around, looked up for a hit, but no, he's going to dump it down low, waiting. Morris comes away with it. He gets a bounce pass up over to Edelstein. Edelstein, he's going to put it all the way down, and that's a shot on net. Come back up over. Issue looks to get it. Phillips is going to try to chase him. Issue is a very good skater. You don't want to push him around. Chase him all the way around as much as you can. Shot there, that goes wide. Back up over to the far side. And Issue tied up with Morris. Looks like Phillips got into it as well as it comes back up over. So line changes here by both teams. Bump and Smith are going to be in. Stapleton and Morris will stay in as well. 8:17 left to play. 1-1 is your score. Face off, tied up, but it settles on the stick of the Sun Devils. Good stick there by Stapleton, trying to get it out. Comes back up over, is going to put down to the far side, number 12. Looking to get it for the Sun Devils. Puck squirts free up over, Bump's going to put it all the way down, far side, and this time Chesley decides to let him wait. So under a minute here on the penalty kill here. Smith trying to create a problem. Good job there, tie up. Puck goes deeper back into the Sun Devil zone. And coming back over is Weekly. Weekly had to make a move, went back up over as looks like 63 was trying to time the pass and stays up and out. I don't mind that whatsoever. Coming back down is Schaefer. Center pass comes all the way through the crease and it comes back. Good stick there, and that's put all the way down far side. By Adelstein, looking to get over. Puck comes back up over. Shot there, comes wide. Adelstein takes it away, and puck still comes wide. Phillips is in now, trying to get it. Little bit of a kerfuffle there for the Sun Devils. It looked like no one wanted to get it. Adelstein, he greases his body, comes down low. Phillips, he puts a shot. And a blocker save, trying to get it. Reed is still there, and the puck comes back behind. So, and full strength from the Bobcats here. Good play there by the Bobcats. Not a lot of good shots trying to get it back over. Lingman's directing traffic. Gauthier tries to get it, but not enough on it. Shackhart's back in. Let's take it back up over to Gauthier. And Gauthier still going to come down. He puts a low shot. That's the one he scored on last time, but Chesley makes a save on that one. And here come the Sun Devils back up over. Krupski uses his sticks, squirts it widely. And coming back down is Shackhart avoids a hit there by Marvin. Puck comes around, it's trying to get it. It's down low behind. Gauthier gets it. Hartman's going to find that pass. He gets it, but it's knocked off of his stick. Coming back down low, and it comes back up over. Gardner wanted to set up a hit, not able to. Tries to get to Shackhart. Shackhart can't get it. That goes over Shackhart. Comes back up over to Gardner. Gardner chips it back behind. 6 minutes left here, first period. 1-1 is the score. And good keep there by Hartman. Comes back down low to the far side. Sun Devils look to go. Board pass comes back up over and taken away there. Hartman and Marvin had a little bit of a kerfuffle earlier. Hit there by Smith, knocks Marvin off the puck. It's put down low. Sun Devils go for change. Langs makes the stop and he dumps it back up over to the far side over to Krupski. Krupski surveys and looks. He doesn't take the pass, still skates with it. Skates through the blue line up over. Krupski puts a shot. That goes high up over. Gauthier is over there to the far side to regain control. And a B-button move flying right by as a Sun Devil. And the shot's going to come all the way down. And when it comes back up over, looks like Cody Evans is in off of his stick. Wise, he tries to put it back in, not able to. Good body there by Gauthier. Comes back over to Smith. Smith gets it up over to Wise. Wise is going to come around. Tries to skate around. Good body there by Pack. I'm sorry. Good body by Pack. Wise is the faster skater, but couldn't really get much down there. A couple good hits, and Wise are flying. Wise gets it back up over to the point. Forrest, a cross-ice pass to Miller. Shot there, and settles in the blocker, into the shoulder, maybe, or maybe it went off the helmet, into the blocker, into the shoulder, all the way down, but regardless, it's a save. So close game here in first period, 1-1. Line changes, Wise is off. Smith on Kubert, bump, Stapleton and Cujo. They Face-off comes back up over. Hubert loses another face-off. Good play there by Buck. Gets up over. K-Pop Smith puts it off the end boards down low. Back line, push up to the near side. Sun Devils, they get it. They try to do a stretch pass into the zone. Good play there by Stapleton. Looks to get it up. Backhand pass by Schwab. Gets it back up over. And Bump puts the pressure just outside of him. And here come the Sun Devils back down low. Stapleton pulls a little thievery, takes it away, but he gets pass gets taken back up over, far side. Nice little pass comes back out just from Smith, the bump just outside of his stick. Not able to get it. And pass comes out. Hubert tries to get a setting pass, goes off the stick of Neubauer, or the leg of Neubauer, still back behind, coming away with it. Shot. And it goes into the corner, goes back out to the far side, shot there by Cujo, deflected. Looking for someone in the middle was Smith, not able to. Hubert tries to get it, but it rolls off of his stick, down low to Cujo. Cujo gets it up over to K-Pop, and that high pass goes into his legs. He can't control it. Hubert looks, he gets a centering pass, and no one's there. Pass comes up and out to the far side. Icing's going to be the call there. 3:32 left to play here. And again, a little bit of discombobulation here. So change here. Evans is going to be on along with Phillips, Edelstein, Mello, and Morris. Brody Evans. Face-off win, gets it back up over. Nice play there by Issue, takes it away a pass. Comes back up over, and offsides is Reed Phillips. Obviously didn't have his head up and just skated back into the zone, not paying attention for Edelstein to get back up over. So coming offsides. Face-off one there by Evans. Over to Morris. Morris over to Mello. Back over. Pass up over by Mello, which comes wide. Gets past the stick of Peck. Up over to Evans. Evans comes around. He puts a shot and a good save. Shot, rebound. Two really good saves there by Chesley, by Evans. Shot, rebound comes around. Low shot there. Trying to get it back up over. Puck is bouncing up and around. Trying to get it as Edelstein. Phillips is getting some battle there. Up over to Evans. Evans puts a shot in, another shot save by Chesley. He's dialed in today, folks. At 17 shot first period. He's dialed. Line change coming up here. Gardner, Shackart, Hartman, Krupski, and Gauthier. See if we get a face-off win here. Face-off win there by Shackart. Gets up over Gauthier. Gauthier, he puts a shot, and that's a glove save by Chesley. I think it's right. Chesley? Chelsea? Chesley. I think it's Chesley. Sorry, I was thinking out loud, folks. You can hear my internal dialogue here. Face off there, comes back up over to the far side. Reed Gardner's trying to keep it. He does. He goes to the far side, trying to scan his skates as Gardner, but he can't. And puck comes out of the zone. Hartman tries to get it. He's tied up with Marvin, but it squirts back up into the zone. Cross ice pass. Puck comes back up over to Schaefer, and it's into his skates. He's trying to get Gardner. Knocks it free, gets it, settles on the stick, goes back and forth in a tic-tac-toe play here. Comes up over to Shackart. Shackart cross ice pass up over to Krupski. Krupski gets a pass and it's deflected by Hartman. Don't know how those kids do that, but be able to deflect it and see all that hit and whatnot. But and then back down low. The forecheck in here is picked up by the Bobcats. Comes back up over to Gardner. Gardner tries to get it back off his backhand, not able to get there. Shackart looks to come around. Now back comes on is Evans. As Hartman goes off, Evans is trying to make a play. Gets it back up over. Off of Gauthier to Shackart to Krupski. Krupski, high angle shot, goes back over. The weird bounce, another one. Almost makes it way in there. Overskating there is Evans. And it comes back down low. Evans shows up there, but he shoots a field goal. Bounces up over and he puts another one. And that is off there as it comes back over. I don't think Evans realized he had a little bit of time, but he shot that one through the uprights and can't get it. Landed right where he needed to. He was allowed to set it up, but man, fortunate bounce right now is helping out the Coyotes right now, or Sundowns. Jesus, H. So Smith and Evans, as well as Wise, Stapleton, and Cujo in. Big face-off win. Nice play there. Good idea by Evans not to come back as two Sun Devils were trying to read the play. And then comes back up over into the zone. Nice keep by Stapleton. Bounces, comes all the way down far side, and cross-ice pass, trying to get it. Good play there. Use the body by Cujo. Stapleton retreats back. Gets it up over to Wise. Wise, he looks to get it. Issue realizes he can't control it and pushes the puck off of his. Wise is strong with the puck as that one. He keeps it over. He goes 5-on-1. Still around. Wise still with it. He's looking. Still looking. It's back behind. Up to Stapleton. Stapleton backhand pass up over to K-Pop. K-Pop touch pass over to Cujo. Cujo with a shot. That one goes wide. And good keep there by Stapleton, but 3-on-3 hockey is what we're gonna have. Gets it up over to Issue. Issue doesn't like his opportunity and dumps it. Gets it up over to Cujo to Wise. Wise still with it, looking for a centering pass. Not able to, looking. And K-Pop was there, but good sticks, active sticks by the Sun Devils. Issue's going to draw it back up over. Hubert's going to give chase. Hubert's going to continue to place up over past Issue. And a cross-ice pass, gets over the far side, bounces over the stick, fortunate bounce. And it comes back up over to K-Pop. K-Pop tries to get it. Issue takes his stick, comes back over, and so right in front of the Sun Devils bench. Not sure what the call is, but it goes into the Bobcat zone. So with about 10 seconds left, Hubert, Bump, and Smith, Morris are in. Face-off win. Goes all the way to the far side. And Morris is going to come all the way back behind. 57 gives chase. Oh, losing the puck there is Morris. And it comes back up over. So a little bit of a tie-up here. So we'll see what happens. But 1-1 the score here is deflection, bounces over leg pad of Langs and scores. And again, the same thing kind of happened with Chesley over. He's back over to see. I'm not sure if there's any penalties that are going to get called out there. One of the most handsome men in the box is, you're going to see there, credentialed and everything, Johnny, the John Man Checker. So, see what coaches are talking about right here. Coach Goff talking to his team. Overall, Bobcats out shooting Sun Devils 3-1, but answering the call is Chesley. See if Langs can step up as well. Although face-offs favor the Sun Devils, time of possession favors the Bobcats. See the Bobcats bring out here and start the second period. Looks like K-Pop is going to be in along with Bump and Hubert. Krupski as well as Gauthier going to finish out that starting lineup for the second period here. Welcome to a Friday night edition of Hockey in Arizona, Tier 2, 16U Bobcats for 16U Junior Sun Devils. And puck is about to drop here. Face off, comes up over the Sun Devils. And Sun Devils bring it right into the zone. Brant with the puck, gets it back behind, far side. sandwiched in between two Sun Devils is Fitzpatrick, and it benefits out to the point. Shot comes around, and saved there by Langs. Again, one of the pregame conversation we had with Langen was control the rebounds, don't let them opportunity, because right there was Fitzgerald behind it. Fortunate for the Bobcats that they sandwiched the Sun Devil, and two of them fell down and put out a quality shot, but nothing extra on that end. So coming off here to the far side, another win there by the Sun Devils. Wayhorn can't control it, gets it back out on down low. Try to get a certain pass, no, put back up over in the corner. Trying to get it back out. Comes out of the zone, offsides. Settles up over to Hubert. Hubert tries to get it, gets it back over. Dump pass over to Smith as he flew by, not able to get it. Smith wasn't accepting it. Bump flies by and bringing it back there to the Sun Devils, giving chase. Cujo can't keep it, offsides. And again, here comes the Sun Devils into the zone, far side, looking. Cross-eyes pass hit there by Stapleton on Brent. Brent absorbs that hit and comes back around. Up over to Everett Smith. Everett with it. He surveys, he looks, brings it up near side. Cross-eyes pass, looking for his buddy Hubert. Hubert with the backhand pass. Down low, looking, still looking. K-Pop is coming to try to help him out. Stapleton puts a shot and I don't know what that is, folks, but he put it towards the net and it just bounced. Weird bounce over there. Chesley had it, but again, just that weird bounce goes over the leg pad, and Bobcats go up by 1 here. So it looks like it's going to be one of those days, deflection, weird puck bounce. So see what happens here. Edelstein is in, Wise is in, Phillips is in, Morse and Mello. Face off there, comes back to the far side. Phillips is going to try to get there, but he can't. Gets it up over, which creates a turnover. Up over to Morse. Morse to Mello. Mello centering pass, but it's behind Wise. And it comes back up over to the far side. Morse looks to get it, gets it back behind and lined up for a hit, and a clean hit on Wise. Phillips gets it down into the corner, back behind, trying to get it. Edelstein tries to use his thing. And again, there's that weird bounce I'm talking to you about. Bouncing back behind. Neubauer uses his body to try to get to it. And puck comes back up. Over to Edelstein. Edelstein, he gets hit off the puck. Coming down low up to the far side. Phillips is in a board battle with 22, but coming away with it. Edelstein and Phillips gets it back up over. Well-deserved rest for Phillips as he comes back out. Reed Gardner comes on. A read for a read. Near side over to Neubauer. Dump pass by Neubauer comes out of the zone, settles on the stick, and a shot put down there by Mello. Trying to get it up over the side. Reed Gardner's trying to put that forecheck, and he does. Gets it off. Wise puts it back deep into the far side. Again, forechecking pressure by the Bobcats. Take it away. Gardner tries to get a pass. Knocked off of his stick. Bounces up over Hartman. Coming down is Krupski. A nice hit there by 57. Pushes Krupski got the puck. Comes back out over to Hartman. Hartman cross-ice pass up over to Gauthier. Gauthier puts a shot. That goes off of Moyer. It comes down now. Stackhart regains control of the puck. Back to the far side, trying to get it. And a penalty's coming up here on the Sun Devils. Not sure where I saw it, but cross-ice pass by to Gauthier. Evans comes on. He's the extra man. Oh! Wow. Off the crossbar, goes into the net. Fortunate for the Sun Devils. So we'll see here. 57 is going to get called. Calling him for a trip. I don't know. I didn't see it. But going on the power play are the Bobcats here. Gauthier, Cujo in, Smith, K-Pop Smith, Hubert, as well as Evans. That's a familiar line pretty much most of the season. Face off one by, there it is, buddy. Hubie finally comes away with the win. And Gauthier with a weak pass and a turnover comes back around to the far side. Gauthier trying to come back. And a poke check there by Jakemer comes back out. And another pass by Gauthier. Doesn't really find its mark, but good back check in there by Alex. Gets it back up over to the far side. Takes away the opportunity. Puck comes around, looking. Out to the point over to Gauthier. Gauthier, saucer pass. Up over to K-Pop. K-Pop skates off of his stick, and here come the Sun Devils. Right down Broadway, up over the issue. That's going to be a one-way. And a shot. Wow, good save there by Jakemer. Not a lot of good passing for the Bobcats. And that's the last kid you want having the puck right there. Solid shot, sneaky shot by Ishu. Hartman and Shackart. Wise. And we'll see what happens here. So a minute 24 left on the power play. Face off controlled by the Sun Devils. They're going to bring it back into the zone. And it comes back up over. Krupski's going to give chase. He's got Moyer right behind him. A little dump pass. Gets it up over to Stapleton. Cross ice pass. And it's good play there by the Sun Devils. They're just going to take time away. Gets it back up over. Shot there. Langs didn't even see that one as it goes wide. And nice play there by Weekly. Dumps it back behind. And the Bobcats are definitely on a power play, but you can't tell. Wise comes away with it. So under a minute, pressure by Wise. He tries to skate through two Sun Devils. It comes back up over and again pushed up against the board by Stapleton. Gets it up over to Wise. Wise is skating and still skating, still with it. And backhand pass over to Hartman. Hartman with a shot and a good, nice shoulder pad save there. Trying to get it back up over. Pass from Langs to Krupski. Krupski's looking, and he's going to dump it down low. Evans is going to give chase. He gets to the puck first. And a dump pass. Oh, almost too many men there, but Cujo keeps it in. Still looking. He's going to put it down and gets deflected over. Stapleton behind. Gets it back behind up over to K-Pop. K-Pop still with it. Still skating all the way around. Nothing has been set up for this power play yet. And a pass to the far side. And a shot and a save by Jake Murr. Those are the things that you need right there by your goaltender as he bails them out at that point and it comes back over. So not a good power play for that group. Bobcats. Excellent PK by the Sun Devils. Create a lot of problems there. Phillips back in along with Edelstein. Smith on. Face-off comes back up over to the Sun Devils. Reed, Phillips tries to get it. It's pushed down low. It's a good stick there by Smith. Tries to get it up, bounces up over, out to the point, cross ice pass. And puck comes back up over, just down a little bit wide. Mello looks to get it. And quick whistle there. No, goes up into the net. Goes back out to the far side. So about 11:40 left to play. And comes back out to Lang's left side. Smith's going to be part of that face-off crew. Coming in there is AJ Brent. Face-off win, throw it back over. Shot there, goes off of Lang's head and off the post. And comes back out, put down low to the far side. And hit. Good keep. Trying to get it back up over. Tanner Morris is able to get it out. And avoids a hit there. Edelstein's going to try to get it. Goes high off the glass. Smith regains control. He puts it back over. And a hit on Smith. Gets it back over. Edelstein comes away with it. Comes around. He puts a shot and a nice save there into the corner. Smith puts it down low, trying to find Edelstein. The Sun Devils are there. And Smithy tries to use his mitt. Can't catch it. Cross ice pass up over to Bump. Liam Bump looks. He pitches it up over. Goes into the zone, so 10:55 left to play here. And a wraparound pass. Mello was too deep, and it's going to go all the way down. No ice is the call, as Mello could have played for it, and he didn't. And negates it. Gets it back up over to Corbin. Hubert with it. It's flying right by the Sun Devils. Nice pass. Somehow finds it all the way down to K-Pop Smith, and he goes deep into the Sun Devils zone. Looking, still looking, back and forth, trying to go out there. Nice little play there, turnover to Hubert. Hubert tries to come around, and a penalty's coming back up over. Cross ice pass, trying to go. Good play there by Krupski, keeps it in. Another delayed penalty coming up here for the Sun Devils, but last time didn't turn out too well. Bringing it back up over to Bump. Bump is going to get it back up over to Krupski and trying to set it up. Extra skater is Gauthier, I believe. Gauthier still with it. He's coming around. He's skating. Cross ice pass up over to Hubert. Hubert comes. He looks and a shot that's wide of the net, and it's going to come back out. Hartman's going to give chase here, and Sun Devils not able to regroup yet. Nice play there. Hartman gets it up over to Gauthier. Gauthier gets it over to Smith, and Hartman's can't control that one. Down low to Gauthier. That comes back up over to the far side, and again, Bobcats seem to control it right here. The Devils doing everything they can to try to get up over. Krupski's going, and Krupski still keeps it. Looking for a centering pass up over to K-Pop, just outside of his, up over to Hartman. Hartman surveys and looks. Gets it back up over to Gauthier. Gauthier puts a shot and a save there by Chesley, and the Bobcats are going to go on a power play, and Sun Devils exhausted on that one as they kept it on as long as they could. That would be the Bobcats. Pass is going to be coming out to power play group, brought to you by Hubert's Air Conditioning. It's summertime coming. If you got a problem with air conditioning, call the Huberts. Back up over, we have K-Pop Smith, Cujo, Hubert, as well as Evans. Face-off win there by Hubert. That goes high off into the Raptors there, and it's going to come out of the zone. So, well, puck gets back up into the zone. Figured it would stay, but it does not. And another face-off comes back up over. Oh, shot! Oh, and Hubert comes away. I thought it was a face-off loss, but Hubert gets it right back and puts it in. A quick shot there, finds it, the blocker side of Chesley, and the dreaded 2-goal lead. Worst lead ever in sports. Bobcats go up by 2. That group stays. Nope. Evans stays. Yep. So Coach Goff has changed his mentality. You score, you stay. Face off won by Hubert. Backhand pass from Evans up over to Smith. Smith's going to dump it up over. It's going to come down low up over. Hubert skirts a free up over to Evans. Evans squirts off of his stick. He's still looking. Back behind side. Tries a wraparound. A good save. There's still Twickle's free. Trying to get it. Brandt gets it. Cujo gets it. Deflected and comes back up over. It's going to put all the way down far side. And ice is going to be the call on that one. 8:53 left, roughly, to play here. And puck should come back out to the far side, but it does not. About halfway, almost halfway done here with the second period. Sun Devils, Bobcats, Friday night lights. Shackard comes in. Along with Hartman. Hartman regains control, gets it back over. Shackard tries to put it against the corner. Puck scores free. Reed Gardner in as well. And looks like high sticking is going to be the call there. Shackard, no. No, Hartman's going to get called with that one. High stick's going to be the call. So, penalty kill is going to consist of Edelstein, Phillips, Gauthier, and Morris here. Going to come off to Jake Murray's right side. Face off win, up over to Gauthier. Gauthier brings it back behind. Pass high off the glass, just over the stick weakly. Coming back down as Edelstein's going to put that forechecking pressure. And it comes back up over. Good play there by Edelstein, but here it comes. Sun Devils carries it, backhand pass up over to Gilmer, cross-ice pass. Deflected by Edelstein, wraparound pass, going to go out to the far side. Sun Devils look to set something up. Still looking back behind there, comes down low. Phillips still looking, trying to get a wraparound on Jake Murray, not able to. Good play there by Phillips. He's fighting, still trying to get it. Comes back out over to Gauthier. Gauthier is still back behind. It comes back around. Gardner's trying to pick it, but it's kept in by the Sun Devils. Neubauer still with it. He puts it down to the far side. Lennox comes way out and tries to deflect it. It comes back up over. Nice job there by Morris. He's pushed off the puck, comes back up over. Still looking, centering pass. No one's there as all the Sun Devils were below the end zone, and Bobcats do a good job getting it out. Off comes Phillips and Edelstein. Good job there by Bump. He's back in along with Smith. Gauthier and Morris are still on defensively, not able to get back up. A dump pass there by the Sun Devils, just a little bit wide. They're coming away with his Brent cross-ice pass to Winkmer. I can't say that name properly, but I'm going to try. Shot comes down there. Shot save there by Jaker on a backside rebound opportunity. Trying to get O'Hearn. Looks to come out. He comes down off the stick, back behind. Bump is there. He gets it out of the zone. Not far enough. Rayhorn with it, surveys, looks, gets it to the far side, and cross-ice pass up over to Brandt. Brandt looks to get in. The ref is in the way. Thank you, ref. Smith is able to get it away. Comes back down low. So 10 seconds left. Trying to get it, going for a change. Gauthier and Morris have been out there for the entire shift there. And a play there. Good stick there. Good read by Morris as it comes back out. So full strength from the Sun Devils. Gets it back out to the far side. Evans is on still down low. Center pass comes all the way through the crease. Great stick there by Morris. And he gets it. A backhand pass. Shacker looks to come back out, looks to reset. Let's get those defensive guys off as they played 2 minutes straight. Played a hell of a job there. They do. B-button move there. Trespass over to Shacker. Shacker tries to set up. It's Evans. Evans with the shot. Shot rebound. Comes around and Mello off the end of his stick. Back behind. Dump pass by Krupski. Gets it back up over. And still going. Oh, great save. Quick whistle, but a great save there by Chesley. Goes up and over. 6:06 left to play. So yet another change here by Coach